It's day 11 of Interstitial Cystitis month. If you're new here, I'm Callie. I'm a registered dietitian specializing in interstitial cystitis, and for the whole month of September, I am filming one video per day that educates you about this condition. Today we're going to talk about the meds that are recommended for IC. All right, here's my handy dandy listy list of medications that can help with IC symptoms. First up is antihistamines. So the most common medication I see people being prescribed in the IC community is hydroxyzine, and this is to really combat that histamine response that so many of us suffer from. Over-the-counter products would include Claritin, Benadryl, anything that you would typically take for allergies could be something you experiment with. So if you're someone who usually suffers from allergies, you might want to start paying attention to if your bladder symptoms get worse when your allergies are acting up. Next is antidepressants. So there's loads of antidepressants out there. The most common in the IC realm is amitriptyline. I see so many people trying that one. And there's others like Wellbutrin, Cymbalta. Like I said, there's lots. Next is pentosan polysulfate. So that goes by Almiron, and this is the only FDA approved medication for interstitial cystitis. And it gets that handy dandy little asterisk next to it because there are lots of lawsuits going on right now about eye damage associated with Almiron use. So if you are in the beginning stages of your journey, I would not necessarily recommend jumping into Almiron at first, although lots of people swear by it and don't have, side effects. Immunosuppressants. So this would be for people who believe that their IC is autoimmune in nature. Maybe you have other autoimmune conditions that you're suffering from, so cyclosporine might be worth a try for that. The only downside to that is it is suppressing your immune system, which could result in you becoming more immunocompromised. Next are the antispasmodics. So medications like Urabel and Azo can help decrease the spasms that can occur in your bladder and your urethra. The Azo is typically recommended as needed and not an everyday thing. Next is the antifungals. So if yeast is a problem, taking something like diflucan is usually the plan of action. And then lastly, for pain relief, you could just do over-the-counter pain relief like NSAIDs, ibuprofen, your typical pain meds you can go to the drugstore for. Obviously, this is not a comprehensive list of everything, but these are the most common ones that I see out there, and make sure you are following along for this series through the whole month of September.